look, Trump giving the nod of approval to the people trying to run a Biden campaign bus off the road, sort of expected. If you didn't expect that, you honestly need to wake up to what America is like these days. But also right-wing media and other right-wing politicians, many of whom are gonna try to present themselves when they run for president again in just a few years as being the reasonable ones. They're giving it their approval too. Here's Marco Rubio.
Listen, I saw yesterday a video of these people in Texas. Did you see it? All the cars on the road with the. We love what they did, but here's the thing they don't know. We do that in Florida every day.
So I'm sure he thinks, oh, Trump is crazy, and I'm just like keeping my head down. And someday I'm gonna pop up and be like, I fought against him. No, you did the exact same thing as him. And you just wanted to get, for the same reason. He's on that stage. He wants those insane white supremacists in their red hats to clap for him. And so he said what he had to do to get them to clap. And he signed on to that attack in the same way that Donald Trump did.
Oh yeah, Marco Rubio can sit on it and rotate. I'm sorry, I'm so sorry. No, Marco Rubio, no, not gonna, nope. You don't get any of my emotional energy. What I will say is the following. BLM demonstrators who are rightfully protesting the murder of unarmed Black people across this country systematically have been treated to the same thing that the Biden-Harris bus was treated to in Texas. Let's not forget the amount of crazed MAGA people who have run their SUVs straight up through protests and have killed people, have injured people, have terrorized people. So who are the terrorists? And again, with the gaslighting, just let's remember that, and let's hope that if he does ever win, if this happens, if we make it through the next 3 months, and Biden and Harris are president and vice president, that they don't forget who the most vulnerable, who are in the crosshairs, because they're not gonna be driving a campaign bus anymore. They might be safe. But the demonstrators and the people who are really fighting fascism through peaceful protest, through organizing, through demanding their rights, those folks are still going to be victimized.
Yeah, and the people who are doing the stuff we see on tape today are still gonna be out there, whether civilians or not. I mean, if we're talking about vehicular attempted terrorism, like nobody does it like cops trying to run people down at protests all throughout the country. Now, Marco Rubio, he likes what he saw. You know who likes it even more? Jeanine Pirro. Take a look.
And what's even more stunning is what was just trending, and that is there's a Biden bus and it's surrounded by pickup trucks on a highway, all with Trump signs. I mean, it is ordinary Americans just taking this election into their own hands and getting out there and being real clear on what they stand for.
I mean, that's the most honest she's ever been. They're taking the election into their own hands and being clear what they stand for. Yeah, it's very clear. I think it's incredibly clear to everyone watching this what they stand for. They're 100% opposed to democracy because they perhaps rightly have made the calculation that the policies that they push for aren't popular, the values they hold aren't popular, and so democracy is not going to result in them gaining power. But maybe something else will, and they're pursuing that something else. And if you have to crack a few eggs along the way, they seem perfectly willing to do that. She was giddy from what she saw. NEWT Gingrich, remember he was supposed to be one of the reasonable old school Republicans before Trumpism? He thinks it's awesome. He thinks it's hilarious. They all do.
Yeah, no, look, if it was discovered that Jeffrey Dahmer was MAGA, Jeanine Pirro would be like, I mean, it was amazing what he did, just a proud American, just taking acid and burning off the genitalia of the terrorists. And then he ate it like a patriot. And then I'm sure it was good because it was patriotic. You know what I mean? I am a scary soccer mom, and you do not want to get in my SUV because suddenly we're gonna be running behind a Biden-Harris bus and you just wanted to ride home.
And mama's going out in a blaze of glory.
Jeanine Pirro has been inciting violence for as long as Jeanine Pirro has been on Fox News. And the best part about it is she reads off of like a prompter, which is fine, but like you can tell that she's reading all her like horrible incitement of violence. Like and we will drink the blood of the Antifa. Like, this is another thing, yes, Green New Deal, yes, Medicare for all. Those are going to be long roads. Also, media reform, for the love of God. Like, when do we hold Fox News accountable? How can we hold Fox News accountable? I mean, obviously we can't even get our minds around, trying to hold big tech accountable, right? But like, this is not the first time, right? Gabby Giffords. I mean, like, that is when it started. That was under McCain, when supposedly, oh yeah, he was a good Republican. Well, guess what? They were still inciting violence against Democrats. And people took it seriously and carried it out. Yeah. So again, with the false equivalencies, we know who's been targeted systematically. They've been Democrats, they've been progressives, people on the left, people organizing, grassroots people, people of color, LGBTQ people. We know who is being targeted. When is there accountability from these blowhards?
Exactly. I mean, if I had to predict, I would say never.
Check out the Damage Report podcast each day, wherever you get your podcasts, whether Pocket Casts or Stitcher or iTunes. You can join me as I give you the news and stories you want, with a range of co-hosts and interview guests jumping in on the fun each day. Again, that's the Damage Report, wherever you get your podcasts. And if you get them at iTunes, don't forget to rate and review. Sometimes I'll read them live on the show.